We're going to switch gears though to the WNBA, and the lockout's over. They did come to an agreement. We're a little late, obviously, talking about it. Other creators and other people have talked about it a lot, but I did just want to bring it up because it's important that we talk about it too. Just call attention to it. The more people talking about it, the better it is. Because it is huge news and it deserves as much attention brought to it as possible. And so some key takeaways, from the new CBA collective bargaining agreement. It's the first comprehensive revenue sharing model in women's professional sports history. It's the max salary for the first year in 2026 of it is going to be 1.4 million, and it's expected to grow to 2.4 million by 2032. The average salary this season is 583,000, and it's going to be projected to be over 1 million by the end of it in 2032. Minimum salary is going to be 270K to 300K this year, depending on, years of service. 340K to 380K by the end of it in 2032. Teams must obtain player consent before being traded if the player is pregnant. That's huge. Obviously dealing with, women players, if they happen to be pregnant, that's where, a doctor is or whatever. And, upending your whole life if you're pregnant, there's a whole lot of extra things to deal with that kind of issue. That's stuff that a lot of male players don't have to deal with. So that's just an extra added feature that that had to be negotiated and collectively bargained, and they got that, and that's great for the players. That's a very important thing that they got, and I'm glad they got it. Let's see. League provided housing will be available for all players from 2026 to 2028, and for players making 500K or less beginning in 2029 and 2030. League-wide charter air travel. That's good. They're getting charters now. And champions are going to get 60K per player, up from under 23K. So they're getting more than double if they win the championship. MVP is getting 60K. The MVP was getting just over 15K. Teams must have a 12-player roster. I guess some were having a little less than that. Let's see. Another thing that they got, the WNBA Players Association seems to have secured back pay for retired WNBA players. If a player with 5 to 7 years of service, if they played with 5 to 7 years of service, they get 30K. 8 to 11 years of service, they get an extra 50K. And 12 or more years of service, they're getting 100K. So any of the players.
So is that retroactive?
Retroactive. So any players that have since retired, they're getting some extra pocket change too. So
as long as they have a minimum of 5 years of service.
Exactly. Any WNBA players that played at least 5 years, they're getting cash.
Imagine all the players that are at 4. They're like, I'm coming out of retirement.
That's right. Lace them up one last time, let's see. So that whole pregnant player situation thing, that actually stemmed from one specific player. That was Dearica Hamby. She was traded from the Aces to the Sparks, and then that kind of just set off the whole thing. I did grab the calendar's going to be a little bit tight before the season tips off on May 8th. We are on April 6th right now. The NCAA title game was yesterday. The transfer portal window has opened for the NCAA. They're going to have the Nike Hoop Summit, so all of that, transfer portal and all that's kind of happening in there. The WNBA draft is going to be happening on the 13th, so next Monday. Training camps are going to open on the 19th. The preseason is starting on April 25th, and then the season begins on May 8th. So this is all coming, rapid fire. They just had the expansion draft as well. The Valkyries lost Carla Late. to Portland, if I remember correctly. And so yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. But she was a pretty good player, but pretty raw. So a little bit more of a project, I think. So that's I kind of expected that was probably going to be the player that was taken. Good talent, but they protected. I think they probably protected the right players. So, and then so there we go. That's I guess that's our WNBA recap. Just kind of rapid fire, just throwing it all out there. Just rapid fire. Blah, blah. But so that's we're just gonna keep an eye on the because that league is starting up soon. We're gonna start keeping our eye because Valkyries are back. The league is happening this year. We're not getting locked out. So tight turnaround. The schedule's expanding as well. So they're gonna play into November. It sounds like so.
And you didn't get the big trade.
Oh, yeah, that broke earlier today. Angel Reese traded from Chicago to Atlanta. That's huge.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking huge.
That's so crazy. Oh my God. Chicago can't hold on to any of their players. Something is wrong with the Chicago Sky. That's a bit of a mess.
I mean, she was only there for what, 2-3 seasons?
2 years. 2 years. That's it. Just 2 seasons. And she I don't even necessarily know if she demanded a trade per se.
I read she didn't, but she
just demanded better.
She requested that you guys need to go out and get better players. Like you need to get a legit point guard,
Yeah. She wanted the team to do that. She wanted management to do better. And they said, F you, So they sent her to Atlanta, and she's going to be happy to go to Atlanta. And
because Atlanta, they got a good team.
Yeah, they got a pretty good team. They're on their way, man. This is, they're going to be a bit of a problem. Me Bounds are coming to the Dirty South, and she played college at LSU, so not too far away. And that's going to be a lot of fun for her, because she played in the SEC. So that's going to be, not exactly a homecoming because, it's not, LSU, Louisiana in Atlanta, Georgia are not the same, obviously, but that's, in terms of it rhymes, so there's a lot of familiarity, at least with the neighborhood and stuff. So she's gonna have a lot of fun there. And we didn't even talk about the Connecticut Sun are gonna be relocating to Houston. They got done dirty there a little bit. The fans are getting done dirty a little bit by the league there, unfortunately. So we can deep dive that.
We'll have some time, but I thought I read something about Bernie Sanders and another politician introducing some bill that it would make it illegal for teams to just be moving around.
We'll have to deep dive that another time. We're running a little late here at this point, but there's some legislation going around. I don't think it has the legs to actually do. I don't think it's going to end up passing, but it'd be real freaking nice if it did.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously everybody who watches us know where we stand on relocation. So,